Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Cohen. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd down at 5. On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past
The
him.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and 3.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And
and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. After one, it's 9-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Davis. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now gone. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And here he's got Grant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Goff on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Lions Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Cohen now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Again, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Seibert's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now it's gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Allen now on first down. Steps away. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now Goff. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. Touchdown! Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a handoff to Swift. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Cohen now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running is Swift.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?